Hi, I'm Mike Morales. You are watching Tequila Aficionado Media's Brand of Promise Award Ceremony for 2016. I'm here in San Antonio. That gentleman there is
Rick Levy in San Diego.
Rick. Rick was one of our tasters this year for 2016 and helped us out a lot. And Rick, this was probably, you don't think, you only think about tastings and flavor profiles and all that, but I'll tell you what, this category is the packaging category, and it was really tough.
And it was a big category too.
Yeah, we. I was going to ask you, Rick, and I know you've done design before. You're a student of design. You do designing of your own. Have you found that this year, or maybe now more than ever, it's not so much about the beautiful bottle like it used to be. It's more about the label and the font and the artwork that goes onto a simple bottle. Have you found
Yeah.
that's what's going on
It's a
now?
it's a much more elegant approach that most brands are taking now, as opposed to the gimmicky, tchotchke kind of novelty bottles that we used to see.
Yeah, I was struck by the beautiful artwork. You know, you and I and several of other folks that have access to Tequila Aficionado, you've seen our Instagram and you've seen us take pictures of some of the stuff that we get, because as we receive bottles, we like to go out and take pictures of it and kind of create a little buzz for the brand prior to us tasting it. And I was struck by how beautiful some of these bottles really photograph. Like the Frida Kahlo bottle is iconic. It's like a great horse. If you can't ride a horse, but you have a really good horse, you look like you belong at a rodeo or on a parade, you know. And some of the artwork and you'll see these as we hand out the awards, as we mention them, how beautiful and really smart that these brands are what they're doing for their packaging. And I think it's really good to not worry, spend more money on what's in the bottle and maybe what's going to capture your eye, as opposed to the beautiful bottle and the pack. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. The stuff that was sketchy before.
Yeah.
But anyway, to lead off, do you want to go from bronze to platinum, or do you want to go from platinum to bronze? How do you want to do this?
Maybe we should build up.
Okay. All right. Okay. So the nominees, just so I can read these, just so everybody knows who was involved. Okay. Tequila 21, Alicantes, Cosa Salvaje, Tres Ochos, Tragos Amargos was involved in this. Siempre was also in there. Knockout Reserva. We had Desmadre. We had Tequila 512 and Frida Kahlo. So narrowing that down, we'll start from the bronze and work our way up. And for the bronze medal in packaging, we had to go there. Oh, look at her, Frida Kahlo. I dare you, go out and take a picture of this bottle, and check this out. This is a very substantial bottle, very heavy. But each of these, look at that. Each of these varietals has a different look and color, even though they have the same picture. And it photographs so well and is really eye-catching. But when it boiled down to points, Frida Kahlo gained a bronze in our Brands of Promise packaging category. So we'll go there. Anything special you want to say about her?
Well, she's an iconic artist and a major figure, and the bottle has this very kind of authentic old world feel to it, and it was very well done.
Yes. In the gold category, in the packaging category for gold, I am so happy for these guys.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm on order.
In the gold, we have. Oh, I'm sorry. I went directly from bronze
All
to
right.
gold. Yeah, I should have gone silver, but that's okay. That's my fault. I messed it up. But hey, that's the deal here. We'll just go gold. How's that?
All right, and winning the gold.
Opening the gold. Tequila Tres Ochos. This thing is wrapped in tissue. I mean, there. It's special.
Different color tissue for each age.
Yes. Look at the bottle. Look at that. And I
And
have
the
just.
thing that we really thought was very interesting about this brand, in addition to going all out with the canisters and the tissue paper and the medallions on top and all of that attention to detail, what was really interesting about this in the development of their packaging is they really took into consideration their target market. Now, this spirits company is out of Singapore, and so this was designed for the Eastern market. And it's really interesting how you sort of have East meets Southwest in the styling, the shapes, the stylization of the agave. And so for that, we thought it was a really smart approach to the packaging.
Yes, they made no bones about it that they were after the Asian market, and Rick, they even all the way down to the letters, to what the name, 3/8, tres ochos. 8 is a very auspicious number in Asian markets. So we have found out, we just discovered before we went on the air, that it will debut in China just in time for Chinese New Year. So China being Hong Kong, and I'm sure that other areas like Malaysia, Vietnam, all those hot markets for spirits brands, you'll take a look. You're going to be seeing a lot of this brand taking off in Asia, and
the profiles they developed for these will actually be a really great introduction for that market as well.
I think so too.
It's a very elegant approach. It's smooth, but it's a sort of a very pure representation of agave without being over the top.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. I agree a lot. It may be. I think for those of us who've had more tequilas or have more of an educated palate, we would call this a softer tequila. And it really is. But it, very, very smart marketing because of where they were headed to. They had a focus and they went ahead and did it. And it's not a bad sipper, honestly. So for what they did, congratulations again for Tres Ochos. This is a gold medal. Okay, sorry about jumping the chain there. That was my fault. But I couldn't wait to talk about them. But they're an amazing brand. Okay, so let's work our way back down.
Back down.
Back down.
2 steps forward, 1 step back.
That's it. We're just doing the cha-cha here. And let's see. For the there was a silver medal. Now, this was, to me, Rick, look at that. This was what I was talking about and leading to, Rick. Very simple, elegant bottle, very, very cocktail bartender worthy. But it photographs really, really well. And they do it primarily with the font. I mean, you look at it, obviously they're spending a lot.
Very interesting and eye-catching,
Yes.
without looking like they're trying too hard to compensate for something.
Yeah, well, they don't have to. This is a great tequila to start with, but I think this to me was a really great representation of what was possible when a brand concentrated on catching your eye without the pretty bottle and without the bells and whistles and the silver and the bow tie. Some of them put ribbons. And, they put ribbons and they put a symbol, and that's all well and good. It's okay. It's nothing wrong with it. It's another way of marketing. But I'm really digging the stuff that people are doing with their labels. I am really digging that because this is making this category way tougher than I thought it would be, But silver medal goes to Desmadre. What a great go out and take a photograph of it, and you tell us if you didn't like it, how beautiful it looks. You know, and it's just really stunning on a bar too. Those guys do a lot of great social media, Instagram, that sort of thing, and you can catch all their photos and what they do with it. It's just, for some reason, it just lends itself to a lot of creativity when you take your pictures and when you decorate or you do your presentation. It's just amazing stuff. And wait till you taste the juice, you know. So let's see. So we've gone silver, we went bronze, we went okay. Now this next medal, we've never had this happen before, Rick. Never. We had a tie. It doesn't happen. It's like the planets aligned, things happened. We have a tie for platinum. Our platinum medals, the Brands of Promise Awards for platinum, go to two very, very distinct tequilas. 512 and this little brand right here, Tequila 21. Look at this. We have a tequila this is again Nom 1414. And this one is La Cofradia, which I have to remember the name for, the Nom number. And this is the rebranding of 512. And Rick, you took, when you got all three of these varietals, you took what I consider now an iconic picture photo of 512. This is the packaging. Look at this. They went with the airline theme. Look. ATX, which is Austin to Mexico.
And they also developed some great iconography in their redesign. And for the label on the bottle, the silk-screened label on the bottle, is they designed that to be reminiscent of the street art and signage that you'll see in various parts of the Tequila Valley.
The graphic company that they went with is also out of Austin, and they follow me and they follow Tequila Aficionado on Twitter. Some real cutting edge stuff. I just, this just pops, Rick. It just comes right out at you from the bar, from the liquor store window. Of course, if you're in Texas, that's really cool. You know why I like it? Texas, the Texans are going to hate me for this. If you look at it, to me, it's very reminiscent of the New Mexico flag. And so I have a soft spot for New Mexico, obviously, but these are New Mexico flag colors. I don't know if that was subliminal. I don't know why they did that, but I like it.
Maybe we pass it off as homage to the first state to import tequila.
Could be. I say it could be because a lot of Texans have winter and summer homes in New Mexico. They're in Los Alamos and Cloudcroft, and there's lots of very popular areas that Texans go to in New Mexico. So it could be any number of things. I just think it's just so clever. And
the redesign was really smart too, in that they kept a design that continues to pay homage to Austin without being exclusive to Austin.
Right. Yeah.
So the previous label was just terribly Austin centric.
Yes.
Which is great for people in Austin, but if you want to expand your brand, this is certainly a better way to do it.
I think they took a page from Avión, which they did sort of the same thing with on their packaging. They have on their bottles entrada salida, which is what you see in airports. So who knows? It could be one day you're going to see 512 at duty free. Who knows? It could happen. But on the flip side, the other platinum winner was Tequila 21. This is again a Nom 1414 brand, but if you can believe, a tequila in a food grade stainless steel container. Okay, it's a real shaker, both of these, not just this top screw off, but this one here does also. This it's still, mine's still wrapped in plastic. They float in your pool. You know that rule that says you can't bring glass to a pool. Nobody says you can't bring one of these. It is, again, delicious juice. We will get to whatever flavor profiles. If you haven't seen the Tequila 21 sipping off the cup, you might want to watch that also. But I think the packaging was so clever and
innovative.
Yeah, very innovative. The only thing I will tell you is, on a hot day, keep it out of the sun. Keep it out of the sun. All right. If it'll float
Keep it in the
river.
pool.
Stick it in the river. It refrigerates really nicely, but and it's a great shaker. It really is an actual tool. We use them.
That's
for
very,
water. Yeah,
very innovative, and it gives life to the packaging after the juice is gone.
Yes, absolutely, and much more practical. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
You would. Some people say, well, you can keep your fancy bottle as a decanter. This one, it makes you want to keep it around. You hate to throw this away because it's stainless steel. It's not even aluminum, so it's not like you can recycle it easily. So why not keep them? Yeah. I think it's a great. So these are the platinum winners. Were 5, 1, 2, and 21. All the numbers. all these numbers. 5, 1, 2, 21, 888. What can I tell you?
From 1137 and 1414.
Yeah. We're just throwing out numbers. Nobody knows what the hell we're talking about. But they do know gold, platinum, silver, and bronze. And those were our winners for the packaging category on our Brands of Promise Awards ceremony for 2016. I'm Mike Morales. We will be back in just a few minutes with our next category. So don't